Hello, I am Mike Haha. I identify as a comedian. I'm originally from Connecticut, by way of Minnesota. I say I'm from Connecticut, that does not mean I'm a snob. I am not a snob. I'm better than that. It never works here. What's wrong here? So, anyway, I am a retired correctional officer. Did it for 7 years. I knew somebody looked familiar. Yeah. It was one of many jobs I had. You know, I read a study or heard a study, a report somewhere saying that by the time the average man is 30 years old, he'll have had 5 jobs in his life. By the time I was 30, I had 12 jobs. So that would make me what? Above average. I've had probably close to 22 jobs by now. My most recent job I had 4 years working in a psychiatrist's office. I knew some of. I don't want to live in prison, so I'm not going to point anybody out. John. That's a joke. I've never seen it. I worked in a psychiatrist's office. Quite the interesting crew to deal with over there. And they did all kinds of medicine for people with head issues, right? The most common type of medicine, category of medicine, they're distributing out was what I call sanitizers. Yes, they get prescription for sanitizers. I'm not talking about Purell, okay? I'm talking Xanax.
Oh, hell yeah.
Xanax. So, speaking of that, you know, I moved on out of that job, and now I'm back in the criminal justice or private security gig. I work at a hospital, security hospital. And one day in the hospital, they called me up. They say, in the ER, say, we need your help in the ER. There's a lady in there with she came in the ambulance and she had a problem, and they had, her bag was, might have some stuff that we need to confiscate. So they had me go search for her purse. So they were searching through her purse with these two bottles of pills. One didn't have a label on, so we sent it to get investigated. The other one had the label on it. She goes, "That's my Xanax. I can have that. That's my Xanax. It was given to me by my psychiatrist, Dr. Gary Frick." I said, "I know Dr. Gary Frick." They all looked at me. Really? Yeah. I used to work for Dr. Gary Frick, the psychiatrist. Sure you did. So, that's my material. I am kind of working some stuff out, and I noticed here, Daytona is mostly white crackers here, and we got some other diversity here. We got some Asians. Hello, not distinctly Asian. I mean, distinctly Asian is a wrong word. Asian had 3 distinct categories. There's the East Asians, the Asianese, Japanese, Chinese, Koreanese. You know what I'm talking about, right? Then there's the Central Asians, which I call the Hindustans, Asians, and then there's the Western Asians, which we have the Israeli Jews, which I call Oisians, and then the Arabs, which are the enemy of Jews, and we call them the Oivasians. And to further research, I actually looked into my background. Turns out I'm actually Asian too. I'm a separate category of Asian. We call them Caucasians. So I did a little bit of my family history, and then, my family history lines up with other parts of actual history. Some interesting, ironic history. Everyone's heard of Cinco de Mayo? It's a historical event from Mexico. Am I ironic or just racist to identify that Cinco de Mayo this year happened on Tuesday, also known as Taco Tuesday? I gotta be careful with the ethnic jokes. People say my Mexican jokes can be considered borderline. Anyway, I got a historical quote. A couple of historical quotes for you before I go. I'll say a quote and you tell me who it came from. Okay. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. John F. Kennedy. I need Navy SEALs in my house like I need a hole in the head.
Bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden. So anyway, I got hated to Donald Trump. I don't do political jokes, current event jokes, but I gotta say, he did a really good thing. Like, his press secretary, promise made, promise kept. She said, there will be shots fired tonight. Promise made, promise kept. And time up, time kept. Good night. I'm Mike Howell. Thank you.